Hello everyone! In my videos, I've already demonstrated various methods of replacing the outer CV joint. So in this video, I'll show how I determine when the joint has worn out and needs replacement. The constant velocity joint can be either outer, located near the wheel, or inner, closer to the gearbox. The CV joint is designed in such a way that when wear occurs in the housing, separator, or bearings, it starts to click. This clicking noise is clearly audible inside the car, and its frequency matches the wheel rotation. Now, let's discuss when each of the CV joints starts to click. The inner CV joint starts to vibrate when accelerating the car. When you pick up speed, and if there's play or wear in the joint, you'll feel vibrations or hear knocking. As for the outer CV joint, it clicks when turning the car's wheels, such as when turning the steering wheel left or right. Currently, the outer CV joint in my car is clicking, so I'll try to determine which side it's coming from. To check the CV joint, simply turn the steering wheel left and start moving, then turn it right and start moving again. Whichever way the wheel is turned indicates the side where the faulty joint is located. I've turned the wheel and now I'm starting to move. If the joint starts clicking, it's faulty on the left side. Turning the wheel left and starting to move. But I hope you can hear some knocks. Now I'm turning the wheel right and trying to start moving. As you can see, there's no clicking noise here. Now let's try turning the wheel left again. I hope it's clearly audible in the video how the CV joint is clicking. Alternatively, you can turn the wheels left and right, then exit the car and visually inspect the joints. Since I've determined that the left outer CV joint is clicking while driving, I've turned the wheels to the left. Let's visually inspect it. I've exited the car and approached the left wheel to see the outer joint's condition. As you can see, the boot is twisted and grease is leaking from underneath, indicating it's torn. Therefore, such a joint won't last long, and it's likely the reason for the clicking during turns. Now, let's remove the drive shaft and inspect the joints outside the car. So, I've removed the problematic shaft from the left side where I suspected the outer CV joint was faulty. As you can see, the joint boot is torn and grease is leaking from rotation. But this isn't the main indicator of the joint's condition. Let's check it for wear. To do this, secure the drive shaft in a vise or hold it by hand and try to rotate the joint clockwise and counterclockwise. If the CV joint is good, there shouldn't be any play. You won't be able to move it even from its place. But if it's bad, you'll feel the wear. Now look at the play in my joint. I assume there are grooves in the housing or separator due to wear. Similarly, check for play by pulling the joint forward and backward. As you can see, there's wear here too. Now, let's check the inner CV joint, which is attached to the gearbox. This joint only affects forward and backward movement of the car and doesn't influence wheel turning. Therefore, play occurs during acceleration, typically causing vibrations. Similarly, secure the drive shaft and try to rotate the inner CV joint clockwise and counterclockwise. If there's play, as we saw in the outer joint, vibrations will occur inside the car while driving. I'm trying to rotate the CV joint, but there are no knocks, play, or anything else. This means the inner CV joint is in good condition. You could even say perfect. However, with the outer joint, there are obvious problems. It moves a lot. Out of curiosity, I disassembled the faulty CV joint with play. Here it is, and you can see the wear in its parts. That's all for now. See you soon. Bye.